Many questions are being asked with regard to the lapses that could have occurred in the anticipation of the simmering tension that could have led to the violence in Nu. While it is important to understand that, it is also critical to make sense of the unique social context of Nu, the largest district in Haryana, also predominantly Muslim, and the way it has been lagging behind in social indicators and how it is actually rising to emerge as the most infamous cybercrime hub of the country. It's actually ironical that Nu, that is just about 3 hours from the national capital of Delhi and about 57 kilometers from Gurugram, the startup hub of northern India, is considered among the most backward districts of the country. When it comes to poverty, it ranks only next to Bharatpur in terms of the districts performing very badly on poverty. According to the NFHS data, 51% of the women in Nu are educated and about 29% of them get married before they attain the age of 18, which makes the district rank very high when it comes to child marriages. In other social indicators also, be it employment, maternal and child health, this district actually has averages which are far worse than the national averages. Well, Nu is one of the aspirational districts of the government, so the government is actually making special efforts to ensure all-round progress here, and it was also on the radar of the UPA government because it was one of the 90 districts that were brought under the UPA government's multi-sectoral development initiative, one of the programs initiated after the Sachar committee findings were made public on how Muslims have been deprived of equal opportunities in education and employment. When it comes to crime, however, Nu ranks very high in Haryana according to NCRB data, specifically with regard to cybercrime. Haryana police themselves earlier this year said that Bharatpur, Mathura and Nu are on their way to actually replacing Jamtara as the cybercrime capital, and around 28,000 cybercrime cases in the country in the recent few months could have been traced back to Nu. The social context of Nu is also important to understand the kind of clashes that it is facing. The Mewati Muslims or the Mayo Muslims have a distinct identity. They are known to draw inspiration from both Hindu and Muslim communities. So there is a culture of syncretism that is present in this region. But at the same time, in 18th century, we've also seen organizations like the Bliki Jamaat come up, which basically also talked about the importance of non-dilution of Islamic teachings, specifically with regard to cultural factors. Hindu groups have also been active in this region, talking about the civilizational value of this place, linking it to the times of Mahabharata, and the cow protection system or the cow vigilantism or the cow protection network is something that has been active here for many centuries now because this is a place that is known for pastoral communities. So all of these factors put together have also contributed to increasing fault lines between the Hindu and Muslim communities in the Mewat region. Specifically with regard to the Nu violence that happened recently, it's important to ask a few questions. If the police was actually equipped with the right kind of resources and anti-riot gear to handle a law and order problem of this scale, and if there is actually a proper investigation and examination happening of the kind of weapons, local revolvers and guns that were found to be used during the clashes.